Kia ora, I'm Peter Gordon here at Homeland, and I've got Delwyn over from the Chatham Island Food Company, and I'm going to show you how to make beautiful paua fritters. So these are handy, they come in 200 gram
pots,
don't they?
Packed fresh on the island.
Yeah.
And then frozen for the convenience of the customer.
And minced.
Oh,
that's fantastic. For this, I'm going to use half a onion. I like to use red onions for this because they're kind of sweet, got a nice sort of flavour.
Yep.
So to dice an onion, you lay it flat on the bench and you cut horizontally across. And you can also, if you're not good with your knife skills, just grate it. And so I've gone horizontally, and now I'm going down vertically. And then on its side, I'm just going to go through and cut it thinly, and we end up with a dice. Okay.
Beautiful.
And that just makes it nice. You don't want it too big. I'm going to add some more onions, spring onions. Yeah, they just add a really nice flavour to seafood, I find. So we're just going to slice that thinly. Then I'm going to add a bit of ginger. I think it just gives it more of a... I've been in Hong Kong and had abalone with ginger and soy sauce and spring onions, so I thought let's do this. My father certainly would find this a bit weird.
So would mine.
So I'm just going to slice the ginger really thinly. You could grate this, and you don't need a lot. Cutting them into what chefs would call a julienne, so they're like little matchsticks. And cut across, and you end up with a dice. Okay. I never had ginger and paua fritters as a kid, but I just think it's quite a nice sort of modern day edition. So I'm going to use some gluten-free flour, but you can just use plain flour, and it's just enough just to sort of bind it together. So it's really like 1 heaped tablespoon. That's about 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. If you don't have it, don't worry. I'm going to put in 2 egg yolks, but I'm going to do something really cool, I think, with the egg whites. So are you good at beating egg whites?
I am good at beating egg whites, Peter. Saturday mornings in our place is normally scrambled eggs and pancakes, so the whisk comes out early.
I'm going to give you that.
So we're into it?
Yeah, and I'm just going to give you a little pinch of salt, which kind of helps beat the whites.
So we're just frothing that egg white up, are we? Is that what you're
nice
looking for?
and almost like a little soft meringue.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some pepper. I think paua and black pepper are great companions. I just want this nicely mixed here.
So what's the idea here with the egg white beaten like that?
It sort of lightens it. It sort of lifts it up. So this will fold in, and for that you don't want to be too rough. You want to bring the white in. It's almost like making a cake. Just going to heat up this cast iron skillet. A bit of lovely New Zealand sunflower oil. A little knob of butter. A bit of butter in there.
Very important with the paua fritters, isn't it?
Yeah. So the paua diver court.
All caught by local divers. The guys are on the bottom of the ocean using their hands, hand gathering into a small net and up onto a small boat. It's a pretty tough job actually. Yeah. It's a pretty tough job.
Well, we will thank them on behalf of many people who have passed through Homeland having cream paua on toast.
Yeah.
We are grateful. So I'm just going to cook these till they've coloured a little bit on one side and it's beginning to firm up, and we'll just flip it over. Actually, to turn it over. So these are ready. Just take them out. Now I'm going to serve it with a wedge of lemon.
I'm a bit of a salt man on seafood, so no lemon, but salt on everything.
Okay, well this salt is another great New Zealand product that's handmade up in the Kari Peninsula by the type of salt pig.
Oh, yeah, that is delicious.
That good? Ginger's okay?
I can add ginger.
It tastes so fresh. Frozen paua tastes super fresh. Thanks for bringing the paua up, Delwyn.
Well, thanks for having me, Peter. It's been great.
Oh, pleasure. And if you would like to buy some of this minced paua, go on to chathamislandfood.com.
We're now delivering our beautiful kaimoana from the island to homes right across New Zealand.